Short-term relationship. I'm basically just like dating, nothing serious, because I'm very busy with school and work. I know, cliche, that's everyone's excuse. But short term, I'm just looking to have fun, have a body there.
Okay. What type of man are you looking? What type of man are you looking for in order for him, in order for you to be attracted to him short term?
I'm like attracted to intellectual men, someone who can keep a conversation going with me about things that I'm interested in, the environment, humanitarian work, charity, politics, not much of religion.
You said not politics?
Politics, for sure.
Oh, politics. Okay. So
yeah, someone who can keep a conversation about politics, saving the environment, a lot of charity work, humanitarian work, because I'm into that. Someone who is driven, and I'm all about education. Because if there's one thing no one can take away from you is your education. So I'm all about that. Or in a person. Long term, I think the older that I get, the more that I'm looking for someone who has the same values as me, family oriented, same hobbies as I have. So yeah. But as of now, I'm not looking for long term until I'm done with school. So I'm just looking at the.
All right. I'm gonna ask you a very I'm asking you a question. So for long term, I know that's for guys, and this is something that I always see from a lot of women. What about height? Does height and financial status matter for you? Or for both short term and long term?
Financial stability is huge.
Okay.
But I've had connection with people who weren't financially stable. So like for me, it's all about chemistry. At the end of the day, if we vibe, we have chemistry.
Okay.
I'm good.
Is there a certain type of financial status that you're looking for? Does that be the same level as you, more? Or he can just be the average Joe and you give him some time?
From personal experience, people like guys who doesn't have the same financial stability that I have are mostly insecure. But as far as financial stability go, someone who is not insecure if I get paid like $5 more, someone who is financially stable enough that they can pay their own bills. I mean, I guess.
Okay. Do you find that a lot in men if if you make more money than them, then you're saying they're insecure, and then I guess they'll
insecurities there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I have some thoughts on that. Okay. All right. And what about height?
Height, yeah, I'm kind of shallow. Sometimes height matters to me a lot. I'm trying to make some D1 babies. Just keeping.
What is your cutoff? Like you're never gonna be a guy that's this certain height, under this certain height.
Everybody's gonna come for me for this. All the Polynesian out there, don't come for me.
Keep it real.
6 foot going up.
6 foot.
If you're like, okay, I'll make a pass. 5'7" going up.
All right.
How tall are you?
5'3.5".
Nothing wrong with making D1 babies, right?
I mean, hopefully their genes is like strong enough that will be some D1 babies there.
Right. So 6 foot. So if they're not 6 foot, you're not gonna. They have no chance. They have no chance.
I'm changing my answer to like 5'7" going up.
5'7"?
5'8".
5'8"?
Yeah.
That's like a difference. It's like 4 inches.
All right. So 5'8". So 5'8", and family oriented, and I guess your guy has to be okay that there's you might more money. If he happens to make more money than you, great. But you're gonna take it. But if he has to be okay if he if you make more money than him. Okay. All right. Make more money. All right. I'm writing all this down. All right. Okay. I gotta come back
Adam's-
with my. I gotta come back with my debate. I got some thoughts about that. All right. Nice. All right. So you guys heard it. If you guys are watching this right now, if you're 5'8" and okay with making more money, your woman making more money, and looking to make some D1 babies.
Sound
And
terrible.
family
Terrible.
oriented. All right. So you might get a quick send the DM real quick.
I'm getting now. Everybody's coming for me.
All right.
You don't come for me.
If you're under 5'8", I'm sorry to say.
You're fine.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Pass.
I'm sorry. It's all good. Just keep it moving. All right. So thank you, Hope, for sharing it. Short term and long term. So I guess short term, we said short term, you just have to be smart and love to talk about politics if you want to be short term with Hope.
People just want to have a body there. You just like want a body. That's your
she just wants a friend zone. A guy that's good friend zone. Have a body there. That's what that means.
like a FWB, my BFF, FWB.
Oh, okay. I thought the F stood for something else. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. All right. All right. So thank you, Hope. We'll move on to Isabel. So same question, Isabel. What do you look for short term, if you do short term, but also what do you look for long term? But of course, you're in a relationship right now, so that'd be cool to see.
It's not a relationship. This is just the beginning.
Oh, it's the beginning.
It's not official. That's what I'm saying.
I think they call it nowadays a shopping cart. You're just shopping.
Yeah, I mean,
I know where you stole that one from.
yeah, exactly.
He's on top of the roster.
Yeah, in the top of the roster. Yeah. Okay, all right. So
Solidified.
what are you looking for? What are you looking for, Isabel? Short term.
I guess. I don't know. If I'm dating, it's for long term. I don't want to do short term. It's like for the long run, dude. If you're not trying to get married, have kids, it's not for me.
Okay. All right. So you're in for the long haul. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to agree with Hope on certain things she says. Like family oriented is a big thing for me because I do have a kid. My daughter is 6 years old. So, family is a big thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Someone that's honest and loyal. That's pretty big. Loyal.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm very traditional when it comes to men. Like I would want them to make more than me. But let's say they don't, that we make the same amount. If it's going to be 50 and 50, then it has to be 50-50 everything. Cleaning, cooking. Like if you want to do this 50-50 thing, all right, it's going to be 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to be no housewife and then paying half the rent. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say? I'm just saying.
A lot of men are running this way.
They can keep running.
All right. Okay, so 50. So if you split it 50-50, he has to be able to do half of the housework.
Yeah, he has to pull his weight for sure.
It's a modern thing. Everybody do housework, even if you have male parts.
All right. What if he makes drastically less than you, Isabel, financially? Drastically less.
I mean, and he's staying there. That's what he wants to do the rest of his life.
Yeah, see, he's just
probably not. No, he's not driven.
He's content.
It's not for me.
He's content with doing. Well, he's happy. He found clothing. Say like he works construction, and nothing against the construction workers, but he just loves it. He just finds happiness into it. Would that work for you?
You said construction. They make a lot. They make more. They make a pretty good amount.
Well,
guys.
Say if he makes the average income, like I said, the average income in America, which is like 35,000, but he's happy what he's doing, depending on whatever he's doing.
Okay,
but he's loyal. Like you said, but he's loyal. He's family oriented, but he just makes $35,000.
Okay, that's fine.
That's okay.
As long as he pulls his weight, is honest and loyal, that's fine. Whatever. It's not a big thing.
You did mention like about growth? Did you say you wanted him to grow, or is that something you want in your man is to, if he's content where he's at, like do you require him to grow, or if he's content?
I
where
mean,
he's
I
at,
would want him to want to do better.
So you do want it. So you say that, so that you do want
I
him to do
would-
better.
Prefer it?
I mean, yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Definitely.
Okay. So you
I just,
looking for a guy that's always growing financially and is not content. Okay.
that sounds so shallow, I guess.
No, it's what you want. It's your answer. It's what you know. It's what you're looking for. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, so yeah, so you want a guy that's constantly growing financially, even though you may meet him, even though he's nowhere at.
I mean,
that
he
moment-
doesn't have to be a millionaire. He doesn't have to be a millionaire, but I just don't want him to think that working at McDonald's for the rest of his life is going to be ideal.
Okay.
You know?
So if he worked at McDonald's, if a guy worked at McDonald's right now, like, no, would he have a chance or no?
Probably not,
Okay, probably not. Okay.
to be honest.
Okay, no, that's cool. All right, so
To be honest, I
tradition.
don't know, like, probably not.
Okay, so you want a guy that's financially stable and constantly working on improving himself financially and growing. Okay,
What
All
about
right.
the kids?
and of course he has to be able to be okay that you're a single mom also. And okay,
Mhm.
all right, cool.
I mean, I wouldn't mind dating a dad either. Actually, dating a dad that's like done having kids, and I'm done having kids, and it's like boom, that works.
Do you want more kids?
No, not right now. At least maybe when I'm 30 or older. But
Okay,
as
so
of right now,
no, not right now, but with the right guy, there's a possibility that you could have more kids with.
in my 30s,
Okay, in your 30s. Okay, in a possible future. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So okay, all right, and what about the height? What about the height?
I'm gonna say 5'8" and taller.
All right, so all the ladies are just saying the same thing. Okay.
That's because I'm 5'8".
Okay, you're 5'8". Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so 5'8". So
So-
ending 5, yeah. You don't want him shorter than you.
Yeah.
All right, okay. All right, so 5'8", financially stable and growing, and loyal, honest. And you're looking for you're a traditional woman, you want a traditional man. Okay.
for the
All
most
right.
part.
All right. All right. So that's your list. All right, nice. Okay, and last but not least, Adam, man. What do you look for short term? If you do short term or casual, but also what do you look for long term?
So I'm definitely, like I said, kind of have a prospect at the moment. So
Yeah.
obviously, right now, I mean, I don't like to date and hop from relationship to relationship. I'm much more of I like something long term and stable. I
Mhm.
did the whole hoe phase through my 20s after a really shitty breakup. So
Yep.
I did the serial dating, serial sleeping around. Honestly, it's trying to fill that empty void it's a lost cause, and anyone who's been in that same situation knows that you just dig that hole deeper and deeper, hoping to fill it.
Mhm.
So yeah, after that, I'm like, I don't like short term stuff. So, I mean, obviously, nowadays, a short term thing is more convenient for a lot of people, just because a lot of people are looking more for a situationship versus a real relationship.
Yeah.
And with social media being so prevalent these days, people can see what else is out there, and it's good, but it's also bad because there's a lot of window shopping, but you don't know what's actually in the store per se. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely not. I don't think it's a bad thing to again, you want to seek a partner that checks all your boxes, but if you're basing that off of just what you see on social media, you can't tell if they actually are substance or not, which again, so I'm looking for again long term. So with that, I mean, again, physically, obviously there's got to be attraction, there's got to be a physical and sexual attraction in any relationship. I think otherwise it's just a glorified friendship.
Mhm.
And honestly, I'm not a believer that guys and girls can truly be. I mean, it's difficult to actually have a true friendship because usually one side wants something that the other side may not want.
Yeah.
And a friendship based on, the hopes that something could develop is not, it's not an ideal friendship because somebody's going to end up, and someone's going to end up getting hurt, and then it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So little mini rant. But as far as relationship, yes, there needs to be that physical and sexual attraction in that relationship. Obviously, yeah, the chemistry has to be right. You want, because you want to be able to vibe with that person too. You don't want to just have a purely superficial thing. Some people want to do that. I did that. That's the whole the hoe phase. But no, long term, I want a partner who, she's got her shit together. Honestly, the whole kids thing, I can take her or leave it. I've dated girls that have kids. I've dated girls that don't have kids. To me, it's it really makes no difference. Like if you're into that person, you gotta you're dealing with everything that comes with that person. You can't just be like, I like you, but I don't like your kids, because then that's gonna be a point of contention. On the other side, it's like if a girl's single and if she wants to have kids, like okay, well that's a talk down the road.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely looking for that financial stability too. I want to have a partner that like I got you and you got me kind of deal. But on the flip side, I support traditional roles. Like I'm all for, like, if a girl wants to go out and make her own money and work, that's awesome. But I also I think there's things that women are better at than men, and vice versa. And that's just that comes down to the biological aspect of it. Like, for example, women tend to be more nurturing. So like if you're having a shitty day, your girl's gonna ask you and try to make you feel better. Like, oh, what's wrong? Like, what can I do? And she's gonna be much more nurturing. If a guy, flip side, asks this girl what's wrong, she goes nothing. It's like, okay, well, then you can sit there and play that game of okay, well, or is this the nothing but keep asking me, or is this the nothing is nothing, you just had a shit day?
Okay.
So with that, and then obviously, the vibe's got to be good, and obviously you need to have things in common. Otherwise, it's like, okay, like what are we doing? Like, we click on a few levels, but there's so much shit that we don't enjoy. Like, like for me, I'm looking for a girl that's in shape, or at least likes to work out, and doesn't have to be an absolute gearhead, but she'll know something about a car, at least knows how to change a tire.
Change the tire.
And obviously, I definitely enjoy an intellectual person. So my background, I've got a dual major. I've got a master's in engineering and a minor in business and economics. So for me, I'm a lot of the time my brain is going 100 miles a minute, and I need somebody in my life that can handle that mentality and like that constant intellectual stimulation as well.
Okay.